So I decided to take my kids out to the park. I love this park that we go to because there's normally not a lot of kids out when we come. So it's just enough for me. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like being at a park with a whole bunch of kids. It's too risky, um, especially once it comes to people nowadays. But decided to step out and have a good time. You say hi, Ava. No, my baby never want to look in the camera. Look, see, she just dissing everybody. Look, I came on here because I had a real interesting conversation with my cousin, one of my close cousins that I love dearly. We could always have conversations like this. Nobody get offended. And, we're able to just see each other's viewpoints and, just have a good discussion about it. So I was watching a podcast. It started off with the podcast. And I forgot the name of the podcast. But it was a woman feminist. It was two women that considered themselves feminists, and it was a male. And as I was listening to it, it seems like the woman wasn't being receptive of what the guy was saying, and the guy was getting irritated with her because she wasn't saying it. So, he wasn't able to say what he said because she kept butting in and, just being really aggressive about the conversation instead of, just getting rid of her aggressiveness and allowing him to speak his point of view and, they could agree to disagree. So, me and my cousin decided to have a conversation about it. I sent it to her. I was like, let me know your thought process. At first, she said she was triggered. And I said, wait, why are you triggered? Because I wasn't triggered. And she ended up asking me my viewpoint. And, I ended up telling her, I feel like the woman wasn't giving him a chance to discuss, to say what he had to say. And regardless of what that is, she was being really masculine by, men to say, you're being masculine, you're being aggressive, you're being this, you're being that, right? So I did kind of see she was being very stubborn and aggressive when it comes to her responses, and she wouldn't really allow him to finish talking. She kept over talking him, which, that's an issue with communication in general. Now, me, I'm not a really big feminist person. Not all feminists are aggressive and masculine, things like that. But, I do think that feminists kind of put themselves on too much of a high horse sometimes once it comes to certain things. And that's just my personal opinion. Again, I love women. I love us. I love how we can be. Well, some of us can be, because it's some real ugly women out here. Anywho, we had decided to talk about how I guess gender roles play a part in society. And, we started talking about different perspectives, like as far as single parent households. Now, if you look at the facts and if you look at things online, they will tell you things about, most kids nowadays are raised in single parent households, and that's where a lot of the chaotic stuff come from and how they react and things like that, because they're not a part of a two-parent household. Not saying two-parent households cannot be chaotic, because I know people that were in two-parent households growing up and then their parents split as they were adults, and they will tell you, I wish they would have just split instead of leave us in there. So what do you need? You gotta use the bathroom. We're not coming back, right? Sorry, guys, because someone decided to not go to the bathroom, and here we are at the park, and the porta potties apparently is locked up. Never seen a porta potty locked up, but apparently it's locked up. Why? I don't know. So, unfortunately, our park trip is going to be short. Anyway, so we were discussing different viewpoints on what it comes to, roles in a household, single parenthood, how our children are, how we wanted to raise them, how we did not want to raise them, things like that. And unfortunately, we want to live in a society where roles are not a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. Everybody should do things on the even playing field, right? The dad should be able to do this, the mom should be able to do that. But in the same token, that's not the society we kind of live in. Some households are like that. And I'm going to say all of them are not, but there's some household that's strictly like, the woman is supposed to do this, the The men's supposed to do that. But one of the main questions that was answered is, do I think women, what was the question? I think women don't listen to men. And I said, no, we don't listen to men. We don't like to listen to men. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, I gotta finish this live later because someone decided to not go use the bathroom. YouTube. You decided not to go to the potty when you were supposed to. So now we gotta cut out. We wasn't even here for 20 minutes. Huh? Yes. Say hi, guys. So, I'm gonna come back on this live once I get back home because unfortunately I have to go all the way back home to take my kids to the bathroom, and I am not happy about it. So, I will be